What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Okay, guys, gonna do part 2 of the top 5 cards that need to be reprinted in Yu-Gi-Oh! And no, I'm not going to spend half this video tooting my own horn because you guys probably know as well as I do. Less than 2 weeks ago, I called for a Maxi and Rescue Rabbit reprint in part 1 of this video. So, either I'm a prophet of epic proportions, or I work for Konami, or I have some type of inside information. But regardless, not going to sit here and toot my horn. Toot! Okay, so 5th card on the list, we're going Blackluster Soldier Envoy to the Beginning. Despite the fact that it's been reprinted twice already, the problem with those reprints was it was always reprinted while the card was banned. So the reprints weren't really that important to any type of competitive play or any type of secondary market value. As soon as the card was announced to be legal, bam, you saw the card skyrocket from $4 to like $40. I mean, how often do you see a card, multiply the price times 10 overnight? And if the card would have ever been legal during these reprints, it would have never been as low as what it was. So for the life of me, I don't understand why there hasn't been like a chaos theme structure that I think there needs to be. But I would say that BLS definitely should have been in Battle Pack because it would have been ridiculous in Epic Play and Silver Play, excuse me. Maybe that's why they may have thought that it was too strong. But regardless, I think it needs to be like a Hobby League card or some type of like special edition super rare, because even though it's very, very old school, people would definitely buy a special edition to have BLSs because, you know, it's a $30 card. We're going number 4, Tuning. Tuning is one of those Star Strike Blast cards. It seems like everything in the set is expensive because, as I've been told, Star Strike Blast never had a special edition. It was never in any 10s, so when it was gone, it was gone. And you see the price of these cards still hold their value extremely well. Tuning is like a $20 card, and it's just like, I ask myself, why? Like, doesn't it seem like a card that should have just been in like the Duelist Pack Yusei or something like that as like a common or whatever? Regardless, I don't think Tuning has ever been reprinted, and it just kind of sucks because the card is so damn expensive, but it's so absolutely mandatory to run multiples of these if you're going to run anything Synchron based, or you're going to run, you know, that Splash Junk Warrior, or you're going to run anything with Quick Draw. You're probably going to want to run like at least one copy of Tuning. So it's like a card that's kind of expensive for no reason. Definitely thinks it needs to get reprinted. Number 3, STEELSWARM ROACH. Geez, why is Roach so freaking expensive? Like, I understand that it was a secret. Roach had no business being a secret rare ever. Like, the card only got good because Chaos Dragons became a deck of beastly, big ass level 6 and up monsters that were all inherently special summoned with their own effects. And it's just like, oh my goodness, Roach finally got good, because outside of that, it was like, you know, oh, summon Neos, crash into them. You just lost all, you lost all your resources. Like, Roach is not that good of a card, but it's kind of a necessity and a very small margin of decks. So, I mean, Roach is one of those cards where it's like, are they going to reprint anything from Generation Force? You know, people always talk about Levier, but man, look at the price of STEELSWARM Roach. Number 2, Emergency Teleport. You guys probably should have known this one was coming. The reason I put Teleport on here is, number 1, it came out all the way in Duelist Genesis. I mean, we're talking about at the same exact time that Stardust came out. And how many times has Stardust been reprinted? Like 50? I mean, he's probably second only to like Utopia. Except, you know, it's like Teleport has never been reprinted, and it's like weird. You know, and Psychics are finally starting to see some competitive play thanks to Jeff Jones. The problem is, Emergency Teleport is not a card that you're going to run one of, because it's at 3 right now. A lot of people are running 2 to 3 in Psychics or in decks that splash Psychics that use them as tuners, you know, to pull them straight for the deck. So it kind of sucks that Krebons and Psychic Commander, the best targets for it, are like common, and then Emergency Teleport is like this $20 ultra rare that's never been reprinted. Perfect choice for a special edition promo. Number 1 card, and you guys should probably have guessed this one, Shooting QUASAR Dragon. This card is like 30 bucks, and it's starting to look like Laval's are going to be a real contender. I still think that Junk Doppel is very underrated. Any deck that can put QUASAR on the field in one turn and draw cards while you do it is scary to me. And not just that, but it's a very fun deck that's also competitive as well. And it sucks that your boss monster, the card that you can't really run or you can't really work without, is $30. And you know, they released it as one of these you know, Shonen Jump Alpha promos, and it's like, okay, well, that's cool, but you know, it's been like a year, dude. Where's our freaking reprint? Like, they reprinted Shockmaster before they reprinted QUASAR. Like, I understand that that's great, but isn't that kind of crazy? So QUASAR definitely needs to be on here. Perfect choice for, you know, like a special edition promo as well. I want to try out Junk Doppel. It's just with tunings and QUASAR being so much, I'm not willing to invest that much money into, you know, a deck that I'm not really sure if it's going to be an absolute killer. So thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know what cards that you guys think should be on here as well.